The man spent half a month of his salary to book a presidential suite, but after he walked in it was not to enjoy it. Instead, he started doing the work of a waiter. He wiped everything inside until it was spotless, and finally left behind a note. After finishing all this, he took a deep breath and walked to the window. Without hesitation, he stepped out. His strange behavior was spotted by citizens. Soon a large crowd gathered. The police rushed to the scene immediately. They set up a safety air cushion downstairs. The media began speculating about the reason he wanted to jump. Some even suspected he turned to this dead end because of stock trading. The police also sent their most authoritative negotiation expert, hoping the man would give up this foolish act. However, Nick refused to communicate with him. He specifically demanded to see a detective named Lisa, and threatened that if he did not see her within 30 minutes, he would decisively jump from the building. The expert was left with no solution for a moment. No fingerprints were found in the room. Until now, they still could not confirm his identity. Only that strange suicide note on the table remained. Lisa, who was on vacation, was forced back to work, but as soon as she arrived at the scene, she was mocked, because not long ago another man jumped off a bridge to commit suicide. Lisa tried for a long time but failed to save him. She was criticized by all sectors of society because of it, and for a long time she was on the verge of a mental breakdown. She wanted to know why Nick chose her, because if he truly wanted to jump, why go through all the trouble just to meet her? However, Nick said it was because she had been in the spotlight recently. He believed wherever she was would definitely become a hot topic. Those words pierced Lisa like a needle. Not only did her colleagues make sarcastic remarks beside her, even the media did not think highly of this negotiation. They even mocked that the police were accelerating the man's death. More and more citizens gathered on the street. They hoped to see someone jump off a building every day. However, Nick was not doing all this to commit suicide. He was here to do something that would shock the entire country. And what was about to happen next would make you completely convinced of him. But first, they had to confirm his identity, because the police found no fingerprints in the room, and were certain he came prepared. Lisa originally wanted to take out a cigarette and share it with Nick. That way she could easily collect his saliva, but Nick did not like that at all, and decisively rejected her kindness. Seeing this, Lisa changed her strategy. She shockingly stated that Nick would definitely not commit suicide, although she did not yet know the reason. She knew Nick must have some kind of purpose. Lisa hoped he could open up to her, because the people watching below did not care whether he lived or died. Some of them might have even started placing bets. Even the police hoped to wrap up work early. The only one who truly cared about him now was herself. Just as Lisa was still trying to persuade him, a sound came through Nick's earpiece. A mysterious voice told him everything was ready. Unexpectedly, in the collar of his clothes, there was a hidden microphone, and this was also the purpose of him coming here. Nick used to be an outstanding police officer, but he was wrongly imprisoned 2 years ago. Most of the people here were arrested by him personally, so he was busy every day. During that time, he kept appealing, but in the end it was rejected by the judge. Nick was therefore sentenced to 20 years. His former partner came to visit him in prison. Now the other man had already been promoted and gotten a raise, but their relationship remained the same as before. However, this time he brought bad news. Nick's father did not have much time left. His